because you might not realize, I don't think you do, but you like to put me in a position. You say, you're trying to make me feel bad. No, you try to make me feel bad by saying that I'm trying to make you feel bad when I did nothing. There was a long period that you made me look bad, mean all the time in front of Vicky, to the point that you and her was, I told you this. Oh my God. And you would provoke me and say, I just try to help. I know I'm with you. I'm not, I don't want to hurt you. You might not, but you're doing it. The way I saw things here, that it, for instance, do you remember the day I was sick. I went to have a lunch with Mariana's mother, Mariana's big friend. On my way to the thing, you sent me a message talking about the bills, and you said, but you have 300 in the account for groceries to bill and for your dinner with Mariana's mother, your lunch, which I was invited. I didn't even pay. But that thing that I find here happened many times. I find a letter that I wrote to you because I went to do my nails for my graduation, and I was going to get $300 for the work from HCCC, and you didn't agree. You didn't agree. And while at the same time we are making plans for Ruby, for Beth, which I think is not about them. Yes, special them that always tries to make me feel good and do things for me. I do other things that I find here way back when I met you, and when we start to live together, and Vicky was here. You were take us everywhere, going out, going for a trip. When I met you, I didn't ask how much you make. I didn't know, and I didn't want to know because I had my job. But then when I lost clients, I remember you blaming me. We have debt because of you and Vicky. What? You said that 40-something thousand dollars. Well, if you're taking us to go to a place, I figured no one's gonna take no one. You never told me. Well, what do you think? I don't, you never said anything. So, and then we keep going to fancy restaurants, trips, hotels, to when you just realize you spend too much, you blame me. When my car didn't broke, the gas on my AC was not working. You took my car and you went to a place and then you said my car wasn't working. I don't know anything about US. I was just, you took me to the stores you want, to the cars you suggest, and you said, pick the car. You never said, well, not on this amount. And you're the one that, let's put this tire, let's put this. And my car, in cash, just for the down payment, I gave $5,000. Now I don't even have a car. on my name. I don't have a bank account anymore. I had my credit, and for me, feels like, even though you don't notice, I hope you don't, because if you do, that's bad. You just put me under your arm without a chance to breathe. Because after you took my freedom and independence from me, you start to, that's how you do. No, don't worry, babe. I do everything. And you do. And you work. But when things happen, you make clear that's you. And I don't like that you lie. You lie to your parents that you always said for me to not work. You will not. That's a big, big, big lie. I don't like that, because it seems like I'm trying to take advantage. When I remember that I did my appendix surgery, and instead of staying home, and the next day I said, I think I should work because I worry, right? And he said, yeah, no, I need to take the car. I never felt cared on this aspect. Every time lately, you're doing a little bit better. But throughout our marriage, because I don't know why, because I just don't know why you could made me feel responsible for everything, that because you made, like I said, Saturday, I used to make more than you, but then I start to draw client, and your salary start to increase, and you always saying, you work so easy at home. Somebody got to work in this house. You said that all the time. And I felt that was my duty at the least to do everything in the house. At the least to wrap all the things for moving, to do the moving. And when I was sick before the diagnosis, how many times you said that was everything in my mind? My face ugly, and you said, I don't see it. Like denying my struggle. Talking to you, baby, look my head. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a cardio now. Not listen to me. And how many times you said bad things to me and said, I never said that. You know why I never said that? Because it's not my nature. But you just said it. And when a person does that with other, they always start to think, am I crazy? So, what is there's anything that you want to say about this? Because that was a big contribution to my disease. Now that I read this, a big contribution. Because in my view, yeah, and you babe, I'm just trying to help. Why you trying to make that's hurting me? discussing, like the first times we started to not arguing but talking. And when I was going to say something that was bothering me, like feeling left alone, we spent months without having sex, Josh. And then you told me that it was my fault because I was tired at 11:30. Yes. I went to the city, I work, I cook, I clean, and then I gotta wait until you finish watch TV, smoke your weed, and then I gotta have sex with you, smelling weed. Now I'm tired. And between that, hiding everything to Vic now see. Hiding from Vic that she cannot have ice cream. I'll give you later. But what is very strange, in the same time, in the same moment, if I say, I'm gonna maybe get ice cream today, you change your face like, and then few minutes you realize that you are being a bad person. You say, hey Vicky, do you want to get a t-shirt? But we didn't have $5 for ice cream. When we go for trips, you spend money like we are a millionaire. You go out with friends, you pay the entire bill, and then you go home, you have nothing because you want to look good. But before I got my diagnosis, the first time I had to take the hormones, do you know how many months I had to convince you? The money was from my school, and you get so, even though you knew it was $900 for 3 months, you get so angry because I didn't call you from the doctor before passing the card. I called you after. And then you don't know why I feel in prison. You used to check on the app where I was, send me screenshots. Creepy. And the mean things that you do to Vicky, why you don't do in front of me? Why you only do when I'm not home? And then you say, yeah, that was a bad move. Sorry. I don't think you really mean. Because you repeat. I want to hear from you what you have to say. Because I wish you could read Portuguese. Because there is a lot of not nice things. Of course, I had to get sick because I blame myself for everything. Can you imagine the pressure on my heart to let Vic see the best of Josh so she would not, she was already going through the change, and take everything like for her to have something I had to not have. Everything that I have, I had to ask you. And every time you did something really bad, you always give me a good present out of the blue. what that means. Are you not gonna talk?
Babe.
Yes, you gotta say something.
Okay. I mean, it's tough for me to respond. I mean, I'm responding to things, from a long time ago that I thought were settled.
No, it was never settled. I just could discuss with you because I got sick. And that was never settled because you never admit anything. And because you said that I was crazy, that you never had issue with money, that I was reading your mind. So it was never settled.
Well, I'm sorry I've hurt you so much. I never wanted to hurt you. I've hurt you a lot. So I'm sorry for all these different.
You said sorry before. Sorry is, I don't want to sorry. I want to change. And you only change for one day or two, or when you provoke me. Do you remember that day I had 5 days with headache non-stop? But still, you made me have to yell and just snap the door and say, I'm going alone to the hospital. And I did went alone. Maybe that's why I want to die. Because when someone is sick, no one knows. And I'm going to talk with my husband and the person denies everything. Makes the person looks really crazy. And the fact that you're passing this impression on purpose to Vicky. Say, oh, she's coming. When she's get here, don't say anything. That's not good. And yes, on Saturday, you told me that you don't think that everything that you did with Vicky was just a life lesson. A life lesson is take the phone, you're grounded. You're not going, what you did is not a life lesson. Tell her not buy something to eat, like McDonald's thing, because now she's got a job. That's, even though she's working, because I don't have the money to buy her candy. So my suggestion is you have to find a psychologist. I'm not gonna put myself in this situation because you said sorry 4 years. Since what changed after the marriage? And what makes me is not upset. Do you remember when I was sick? I told you, oh my God, my life has so many problems all the time. It's a problem. And I wrote here, at least I made my dream have a family. Josh is an angel in my life, blah, blah, blah. And you are to a certain degree. But I'm not happy. We are happy as a roommate. Like I always said that we are roommate. And you didn't like. But that was the truth. But you said, I always talk about you. I always post it for. Yes, you do that. Especially because I had a great body. Can I ask you something? That we talk about it, but not that much, because I am not curious on this aspect. I don't know, I think I felt in love so deeply. You made me feel so special. Give me presents, send me presents, saying I love you, or that's so different, you're the best. And I never had somebody that said those things to me. But you said you had a relationship before, like, I don't know how long, 2 years, 3 years. What's the name of this person? Who was? When was this? Because I don't think you had a relationship. When was this?
It was a long time ago. It was when I was a kid.
What's her name?
Heather.
And who is Melissa?
Melissa?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Strangely, other day, I got a strange message. Said nothing. Just said Melissa. Look it up, Melissa, Florida. Melissa, I forgot the name. Mary. I don't know.
Hold on a second. Babe, I'm on the phone. Huh? Babe, I'm on the phone with your mom. Good.
So who is this Melissa? I'm not.
Babe.
Huh?
I don't know who Melissa is. If you're talking about a girl from high school?
I don't know, Josh. I don't know if it's high school.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But let's just get to the point. I've never cheated on you.
I'm not.
I'm
not saying that you're cheating. I never said that.
I've never talked to another girl.
I don't say that.
I've never texted another.
I'm not saying this. I'm asking if you had a girlfriend.
A girlfriend named
20
Melissa.
years.
No.
And Stacy.
Stacy, no.
Are you sure?
Stacy, a girlfriend named Stacy, no.
And any friend?
I dated a girl named Stacy.
When I said girlfriend, it is dating.
Okay. Yeah, I dated a girl named Stacy.
She was like your age, kinda?
I don't know, younger probably. Babe, why?
Because I got these taxes. How are you gonna help? I'm asking.
Taxes or text?
Text.
It's spam.
Babe, is spam? Saying, spam. Look it up. Stace or Melissa from Florida?
What is that? I don't even know what that means. About me?
It's gonna be about who? I don't know no one in Florida.
But that's my point. I get messages all the time. Hi, haven't heard from you.
No, I never get that. I just get when I lose weight.
No, they're bots. People act like they know you through a text. You'll see.
But it's very strange that the address that they put when you type in the Google appears your name.
The what?
because there was these two names. Look it up in Florida, and there was an address. And when I type the address, appears your name too.
Well, okay.
Your name, your other persons, not only your name.
Let me. I
Just tell me. Could it be a date? I don't know.
I don't know though, babe. Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I have never cheated, thought about anyone during our marriage.
But listen, I'm not saying that.
Hold on. Then why are we talking about a random message you got? Who cares?
I care.
Because
you know why I care?
So write the person and say, who are you?
I did.
Okay.
It's kind of blocked. The message never go through.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
Listen. Let me finish. Real. I'm not saying that you have anything to anybody. But since your marriage is not traditional, I have the curiosity to know how was your relationships before.
What's not traditional about our marriage? What do you mean?
It is traditional, Josh. You manipulating me, you trying to make me feel this, and you the good guy all the time. You want, because other big thing. Every time has a party or somebody over, you act like a person that helps me all the time. But you don't. You just got up. You like to play the good guy in the internet. Like I said, it is traditional. A person get married. Few days later, the husband don't seems like wanna have intimacy because he wanna watch TV, smoke weed. Is that normal? Not for me. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe. I don't know. So the only way for me to know is to ask you, how was your relationships before? Because you know all my friends. I only know Eric. I don't know. So that's why I'm asking you. You know how was my relationship with Pig's dad. You know. You never talk about yours. Never. I have a girlfriend.
I didn't have relationships. I dated for a long time when I got older. When I was younger, the longest relationship I had was a couple years.
That's what I'm talking about. So tell me about this date you had when I was older.
I dated, I don't know, after I got a job, I started dating. I dated girls through online apps. That's how I met girls.
So define date, because date just go out and...
Go out once, twice, maybe 3 times. Maybe 4. But that's it.
So you spent 40 years only dating.
I didn't do anything for a long, long time. From I don't know, maybe 21 through 33, I didn't date.
Why?
Because I felt bad. I felt like a loser. I didn't have a job. I lived with my parents. I just was embarrassed. So had nothing to offer.
Okay, so why, when you finally have somebody that takes care of you from clean your socks, to make your food, to clean the house, to work, to help you to pay the bills, why you did those things to me? Not physically, it's mentally.
Never knew I did any of those things to you.
I told you, I was always saying, and you were always saying, you complain too much. I'm tired. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, like I said, I didn't know I did any of those things to you. So, I mean, yeah. And there's no deep meaning. I have no malice. I don't.
That's my point. That's why you have to go to a psychologist. Because what I do believe you didn't notice. Because you got offended, but you have a really teenager or behavior that is not for your age. You need attention. I can never do something with Vicky. If I'm talking to her, you think it's about you. It's kind of, I'm always worried at the house. If it's gonna make you think it's something bad. To go buy a piece of cheese, I gotta drive. Should I buy it or no? Maybe not. And you say every beginning of the month at 15, you make the bills and you got a lot to talk the bills. But it is not talking the bills. What you made, it's like terrorism. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And then, because if you were going, if you had the type of salary like I had, that we don't know how much you're gonna get, and if you know the money is tight, you know now, not only 15, so you act is as a surprise, and then you just change your vibe, and everyone around you made us feel guilty, that to the point that we don't want to drink water. And I really, really want to go to Florida, but I'm not going because of Vicky. I can't leave her. And I know you start this conversation, but we had to do it because I'm not gonna get better if I don't do. And our marriage is not gonna last. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today, what I want, just give me time. I need to process all this information. I was kind of like drunk that I didn't realize what was going on. And like I'm looking for a professional, you have to. Do you think it's normal a person say that? I asked, do you think you did something like that's not nice in your life, in your job? No, never. You think you're perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, but not you. Do you remember that when you were in the vibe to do stock investments and blah blah blah,
Mm-hmm.
that when I was getting money from the school, the way you was saying, I want to invest, was kind of, I have been paying bills, I want half of the money to invest. And you know what I did? Okay, I give you the money for you to throw away because you lost everything all the time. You lost a lot of money. You deny, but yes, I know. Because you think I care about the money. If I did care about money, when before marry you, I would ask how much you make. Because I was looking for the love of my life, for family. And I gotta be fair. You work a lot. You you're doing everything you can. But the price I pay for that, I don't know if it's worth it. I love your parents. They are not, they don't have this behavior you do. And I told you, as soon as I start to get a job, I want to pay you back. It's very humiliating saying that I had to have the argument with you to do my nails for my graduation. I remember one day when you like to provoke me, that you looked in my eyes and said, did you took your medications? When it was you provoking me. I know it's tough to hear, but it was tough for me too to hear. And hear in small doses is more little than hear everything in one day and move on. I hope you find a psychologist, baby, to take this serious. Otherwise, we're not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna go anywhere. If you think I care, oh, she doesn't have a job and think she will never left me. I will live on the buildings for poor people. I can't I told you I was unhappy my entire life. I can't keep it. Accepting a little bit of love. And when you smash the person's soul, you give a present. I don't want the present. Is there anything about you that I don't know? Are you sure you don't know this Melissa and this Stacy?
Nope.
What was the places you lived in Florida?
Naples, Wellington, Delray, Coconut Creek.
What about Bonita? No, Bonita?
Bonita Springs.
Did you live there?
Mm-hmm.
So according with this thing, you seems like you live with one or another. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same person.
What?
When you put in the Google with the address,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
it says that you lived with this person.
I've never lived with anyone other than Beth or Robin.
Okay, I'm just saying what